Hello, hi everybody. So, in this session, we are going to discuss about the job analysis and job design from the block 2, unit 4. So, the structure of this unit is first, we are going to say about that objectives, introduction, and what is meant by job description, what are the features of job description, what is meant by job specification, what is meant by job design, and what are all the areas we need to cover from that particular things. And the objectives of this unit is once you should learn that particular concepts, you can able to understand that the meaning and process of job analysis, why it is required, where it is required, what is the necessity, and you can able to explicate the job description, that is the duties and responsibilities of a particular employee. And then the job specification means the minimum acceptable human qualities related to that particular job. And you can learn the design process also. And finally, understand that what are all the methodologies followed by that particular process. The introduction. Generally, what is meant by job? The job is nothing but the collection of tasks, the collection of duties, the collection of responsibilities assigned to that particular individual employee. So that job analysis may be come out with that purely the observation study, or else information regarding that particular job, or else learning about that, specifying the task and necessary abilities, knowledge, skill set, everything we need to perform it. So that job analysis means we have to identify the nature of the job. What kind of job is this? According to the daily order, define the term job study, suggesting with the care, with task, process, responsibilities, and personal requirements. What does it mean? Personally, some people are committed towards a particular work, particular job. Some people they are waiting for the commanding from the superiors. So whatever or whoever it is, we need to analyze about the job and study about the job and learn about that particular job, and in order to behave accordingly. And one more author defined Wendell French in the year of 1997 defined the term job analysis. It is a systematic investigation study about that the particular job, because we need to match with that the human qualities and the job what they are related the doing. For example, one fellow completed that maximum number of degrees in their life. A fellow can't able to prefer that underemployment job. Okay, it's not good for going that underemployment job. A person completed that maximum number of degrees in their life. So we are in a position to identify that the nature of job before applying that post into that particular organization. And what is the purpose of job analysis? We need to develop that standard must, because each and every job we must fix a standard. The standard in the sense how many hours an employee must be work in the organization, physically, mentally, and how the employee can behave with the workplace. Everything else we need to analyze. And by way of understanding that the job analysis, individuals can improve that excellence of their job. They can able to achieve their targets. They can able to understand the nature of job. They can able to understand that what are all the problems they are facing, his or her concern. So it is the never-ending process. We must understand, we must learn that present job and as well as the present job's requirement and as well as the future projects, future requirements also. So both quality and as well as quantity, both how to adjust. So these are the purpose of job analysis. And moreover, for the betterment of your understanding, here we can able to see that what is job evaluation, what is job description, what is called job specification, what is called job analysis. As I already told it to you, the job analysis in terms of assessing the duties and responsibilities of a person based on that the nature of the job. What are all the skill set required to that particular people to complete that particular job? So each and everything we must analyze. What are the job duties and responsibilities to the manager, top level, and the middle level, and the operational level? And next thing is the job description. We must see that the title of that particular job and the task and the relationship with the other jobs, particularly in the physical and mental skills required, duties, responsibilities, and working conditions as a part of job evaluation process, wherein a review of the nature of work occurs in relation to other jobs, working conditions, the degree of responsibilities required by the particular person. And the third thing is job evaluation. It is most often used to arrive at the system of wages because you can able to understand that what kind of job covers that strategic level and the tactical level and the operational level. We must fix that particular skill set towards the particular jobs and responsibilities and how long it will take to complete that particular task, how many hours we need to spend it, and what are all that wages and salary administration policies towards that particular job. We must evaluate that all the job related information. And the specifications I already told it to you all. The requirements from that particular person. So we must behave that the description of that minimum qualifications or else criteria fixed by that particular person based on the education, experience, personal and physical characteristics. And the last thing is job classification is cataloging of a job based on the analysis of job requirements. It is achieved through the information gathered through the job analysis. So you can able to summarize that the job analysis, organization and integration of that the whole workforce and organizational planning, and followed that recruitment, selection, placement, and once completed that you can go for transfer promotion of the particular employee. If they required any additional training program, we can able to provide it, and fixing that very good wages and salary administration to that particular person. And if the employees are relieving from that particular organization, we have to analyze what are all the reasons. If the people are facing that problem within the workplace itself, if the employee coming with that grievances, we have to address that particular grievances quickly and give that solution for that particular problem and make that arrangement of that particular things, and what kind of improvement we required in the workplace and setting that product standard, because we must know that actual and the standard. We must know the differences between that actual and standard. And how can you improve that employee productivity through the work simplification and methods of improvements and optimizing that utility of personnel. It is also helpful to identify the job relationship for smooth functioning. Job description. It described about, it starts from that what is being done on a particular job. We must fix the duties and responsibilities related to that particular job title. As I already told it to you all, what are all the duties and responsibilities of a sales manager, marketing manager, production manager, operational manager, functional managers, and all the managers. So what is the necessity? Why we are fixing that particular responsibilities to the particular people? We must identify and understand that the description statement of that particular job. If you are understanding well, definitely you can build the very good relationship between the person to person, from the top level to the middle level and the operational level, everything else. And what are the purpose of job description? According to that Wenfeld French 1995, the job description tells about the process of personnel administration. It starts from that recruiting, interviewing, and selection, and followed that next orientation and training program, and setting that performance standard and goal statements, and designing performance appraisal forms, and making the job evaluation, and clarification and negotiation of roles and responsibilities, and career progression ladders. So these are the purpose of job description. What are the advantages of job description? We must see that the role of ambiguity is avoided and organizational processes are simplified. And consequently, job description as a management tool can greatly simplify an organization's human resource management function. And job description clarify work content, helping employees understand their work better and the employer. Institute performance appraisal and development process, manpower job design for job rotation. Job rotation, it is the best example, the banking jobs. You see that the job specifications in the next slide. Here, the minimum acceptable human qualities to do the particular job, both physically, mentally, behaviorally, morally, ethically, and all the concerns we must analyze related to the particular job. It starts from the educational qualification of the employee and the attitude, skill set, aptitude, everything else. And see that the personal and the physical contributes attributes of a particular people. And job design, it is a sketch work. What is meant by job design? It is a kind of blueprint related to that particular job. Because working as an engineer in a very big concern, it is not an easy task. We must analyze each and everything thoroughly, detailedly in the workplace itself. Because the physical working conditions is required, we must analyze that all the conditions and the facilities required to complete that particular job on time. Even we must know that psychology of a particular job and the psychology of an employee, employer, and everything else. So all it's come out with that the particular aspects. And job enlargement and job enrichment. The job design grew in importance with the scientific management movement. It is championed by Tyler and Gilbreth, and see that it had that positive impact on cost saving but affected human relations adversely. And to improve that upon the concept, job enrichment, job enlargement, and job rotation were introduced in the 1950s to motivate employees. So today's jobs are being designed innovatively to attract and retain good workers. So in addition, work teams, autonomous work groups, and the idea of quality circles is being introduced to improve their productivity via flexible job design. So these are all that things we can able to see that for the betterment of understanding related to that job. And the first individuals move from a passive state as infants to a state of increasing activity as adults. And second, the individuals can develop from a state of dependency upon others as infants to a state of relative independence as adults. And third, the individuals behave only for a few ways as infants, but as adults they are capable of behaving in many ways. And the fourth, individuals have erratic, casual, and shallow interest as infants, but develop deeper, stronger interest as adults. So, according to that Agrias 1964, we have to bring that the particular changes in the workplace itself. Unless and otherwise, definitely nothing will happen to our productive results. So what we must do is we must analyze about that the maturity of a people and the nature of the job and describing about the job and specifying about the job and evaluating about the job. For the betterment of understanding of these aspects, An employee can contribute that more and more productive results to the workplace. There is no doubt at all. So what we must say is we must analyze about all the concepts and the work related informations in a very stronger, develop deeper, and as well as based on the interest of the particular people. So you can able to understand that these concepts very well because of understanding that the particular job description, right? Thank you. We'll discuss that the remaining things in the next unit. So I'm going to brief and summarize that the following ways from the unit 4. So unit 4 talks about the objectives, the introduction and description about the job and specifying about the job and making that job design in a very good level. So these are all the concepts we discussed from the unit 4. For that, summarizing the things, the betterment of your understanding. Yeah, thank you.